Why, how to do there? I'm a pants here. Never go full retard is the title of this video. Now you're probably thinking, that's a weird title, Armor. What's that got to do with anything? And especially what's that got to do with Blitz? All will be revealed in the next few minutes. We're going to discuss why you should never go full retard, why it's a bad idea, and why you're going to lose more games if you continue to go full retard. And we'll explain that phrase in a second. However, before that, I just want to draw your attention to something before we look at the gameplay, right? Saw this video on Facebook, contacted the player. His name is Michael. He's running as Kaboom. And I thought this is the best kill I've seen in a long time. Maybe the best kill ever? I don't know. You let me know what you think. But let's have a look at this absolute masterpiece of a kill from Kaboom running the T49. Just look at this. Believe me, guys, you're not going to be disappointed. It is awesome. Have a look at this. Look at this. What? Wow! Boom! Oh, what a kill. It is absolutely fucking awesome. 101% awesome with a 1% margin of error. It is absolutely savage kill. I could watch this all day. What a kill. Michael, if I had a hat, it would take it off to you. In fact, I would even buy a hat just so I could take it off to you for that kill. Kaboom by name, Kaboom by nature. What an absolute peach. Winner, chicken fucking dinner. Absolutely delightful fucking kill. Just look at this. Wow, where you going, boy? Boom. What a kill. I love it. Absolutely super stuff. That's why we love this game, isn't it? Kills like that. It is just fantastic. Let's slow it down into 50% speed just so we can have a look at it again in all its glory. Absolutely stonking kill. T92E1 goes, no, I'm going to reverse. He's like, taxi, thank you, I'll get out here, and you'll get off there. Boom, boom, boy. What a kill. Lovely stuff. Thank you, Kaboom, a.k.a. Michael. Awesome stuff. Now, back to the video itself. What a kill, huh? Okay, let's go. I want you to watch this clip, and I'm going to see you on the other side, and let's talk then.
Laughing your ass off.
Yeah.
But Simple Jack thought he was smart, or rather didn't think he was retarded, so he can't afford to play retarded, being a smart actor. Playing a guy who ain't smart but thinks he is, that's tricky.
Tricky.
It's like working with Mercury. It's high science, man. It's art form.
Yeah.
You an artist.
That's what we do, right?
Yeah. Hats off for going there. Especially knowing how the Academy is about that shit.
Wait. About what?
You're serious? You don't know? Everybody knows you never go full retard.
What do you mean?
Check it out. Dustin Hoffman, Rain Man, look retarded, act retarded. Not retarded. Count two picks, cheated cards. Autistic. Sure. Not retarded. You got Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump. Slow, yes, retarded maybe, braces on his legs, but he charmed the pants off next to him and he won a ping pong competition. That ain't retarded. He was a goddamn war hero. Right. You know any retarded war heroes? You went full retard, man. Never go full retard. You don't buy that? Ask Sean Penn, 2001, I am Sam. Remember? Went full retard. Went home empty-handed.
So, sound advice, right? Absolutely sound advice there from the wonderful Robert Downey Jr. Never go full retard, and you never go full retard. So what does this mean in terms of Blitz, right? Well, look, we have spoken many times in advanced Blitz gameplay videos and tutorials about thinking. It's why we run the in-game decision-making tutorials, trying to get us to think more as players. And even if we lose games, trying to understand why we did it, analysing the thought processes behind decisions, seeing if they're the right ones, what the thinking was behind. We've looked at games that I've won, we've looked at games that I've lost. We most recently looked at the Smasher game that I lost, and my poor shell selection basically lost me that game that I probably could have won. It would have been a tough ask, but probably could have won. And we're trying to analyse good decisions and bad decisions, and trying to make ourselves better players, right? And the basic lesson from all of it is to think. You know, when we're in situations in the game, to engage our brains and to think. And the more we think, the better we play and the more games we'll win. And that's particularly important at the moment because the teams are not great right now. Matchmaking is a bit quirky. Also, there's an update out. So, you know, it's a bit, how would you say, more difficult to win games than it has been in the past. And, you know, therefore, there's more onus on us as individuals to perform. There's less likelihood of us getting in, let's say, even teams than there was maybe in previous updates or whatever. Or at least it seems that way. That's certainly a perception. And I think if you look at the forums and discussions and the Facebook pages, that certainly seems to be the perception amongst many players. But regardless of whether or not that is true or merely whether it's a perception, the onus is still on us to, you know, play as best as we can as individuals, and therefore requires us to do some thinking, right? Not just be running around like headless chickens, but actually put some thought in behind what we do, particularly when we are in difficult situations in the game. Now, the gameplay we're looking at here, by the way, is not me. It's Black Rose. He used to be my clan lead when I joined 101, back when I started playing Blitz. He's one of the first people I ever platooned with. He is an amazing person, great guy, one of my inspirations in Blitz. He is now also leading the second generation of Blitzers in his family. His son Henry is only 8 years old and already an amazing Blitzer. When he was 5 years old, I featured a mastery game for him, right? So to me, 101 clan is where I started. Dennis was the lead there. You know, he took me under his wing and, you know, taught me the initial ropes of the game, especially when I was just an awful player to start. So we're looking at a game here. You know, he's up tiered, and you know, the key point we want to make here is that we can't always play perfectly all through the game, right? And you know, I think Dennis was he fluffed a few shots at the start or whatever. But this is a mastery game, right? He has a good game. He carries the team, but he ends up losing this game. But he doesn't lose it because of him. He loses it because one of his teammates goes full retard, and takes a situation where they're winning the game and definitely would have won the game, goes full retard and loses the game for the team and for Dennis, for Black Rose, right? Now, this is not, so the point of this video is, guys, nobody plays perfectly every game, and very few of us play perfectly for a whole game, right? We all fluff shots, we make mistakes, right? And if any player, even the best, most super unicorn player around is honest, they will tell you, yeah, they have bad games, right? And everybody loses, right? So this video is not about that, and I think that's what we say on channel all the time, right? All the time we talk about stuff like that. And we always say that in mastery games you also need a bit of luck, etc. Right? That's true, right? There's luck, there's RNG, there's all sorts of things, right? All we can do is try to make the best decisions possible in the circumstances and do our best, right? And if we make mistakes, if we fluff shots, so be it. But what is in our control is whether or not we think and whether or not we go absolutely total full retard. Because you never go full retard. If you go full retard, you are going to lose games. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to frustrate your teammates, and ultimately you are going to probably end up getting some abuse. But ultimately you're going to not enjoy this game. Now in this game here, right? I'm going to pause it here because the Greens are winning. They should win. They're going to capture B. The T71 is left, he can go and capture C, and they can win on points. And even if Black Rose here gets killed by the Carnarvon, the T71 can win the game on points, right? But look what happens. He goes full retard. Just before the game, he's about to capture B and win the game for them. He leaves B, goes over and just gets killed. An absolute full retard moment. And I have no idea what was going through this fucking guy's head. Nothing. Probably, maybe his finger, he's probably picking his nose or something. But, he just took a situation where they were winning that game, would have won the game, and even if Black Rose had been killed, they could have still won the game on points, and like the Carnarvon is never going to catch T71. But just before he captures B, goes full retard, drives over, gets himself killed, and loses the game. And I mean, it's just inexplicable, right? Now, if you look at the team scores, he did 0 damage. But even with that, he didn't have a good game, obviously, right? 0 damage. But even with that, he still could have won the game. But instead has this full retard moment, blows it, and loses the game. So the bottom line is, guys, in situations, please engage your brain. Never go full retard. So let's have a recap on why you should never go full retard. We probably shouldn't even need to have a video on this, should we? I mean, that's pretty obvious advice. Don't go full retard, right? And semi-retard is okay, right? You can go semi-retard, you can make some mistakes, you can fluff shots, we all do it, right? That's okay, right? You know, and I think that's acceptable, and everybody knows to make mistakes, right? Because we all do, it's human, right? And unless you have machines playing the games all the time, that they're never going to make mistakes, you know, like that endless game of tic-tac-toe between two computers, you know, there's going to be mistakes made, right? That's obvious, right? But never go full retard. Never turn your whole 7 minutes into a mistake, as that T71 did there. Please engage your brain. That's all we're asking you for. Before you do something, particularly something decisive like leaving B and driving over towards Tier A heavy front on in a light tank when you've got almost no hit points left, have a quick think. You know, is this a good idea or not, right? And, you know, hopefully you have the mental capacity to make sure that it is actually the right decision or the wrong decision. Because if you don't go full retard, you're going to win more, you're going to enjoy the game more, your teammates are going to enjoy the game more, and there's going to be a lot less toxicity, right? So, bottom line is, guys, as Robert Downey Jr. said, never go full retard. Okay, hope you enjoyed it, hope you found it useful. Cheers, Mush. And now I guess all remains for me to say is take my retard pants off. See you guys, take care.
That's all, folks.